So our third topic is wood element diseases. So ano pa rin tayo, liver and gallbladder. Okay? Among the most common diseases or illnesses na na-encounter natin ay headache. Not all headaches are related to liver and gallbladder, but many headaches, especially those that come on with tension and stress or with menstruation, definitely belong to the category related to these organs. However, we use this opportunity to discuss various other types of headache as well. One could have a simple treatment plan or like a cookbook, not one involving energy analysis, and for all headaches as follows. Ito yung mga pwedeng gamitin na points sa iba't ibang klaseng headache. So we can use local points, around 2 to 3 points for this, or we can use area distal point, that's LI4 or lung 7 if it's in the occipital, if it is an occipital headache or yung nasa bahaging likod. Or we could use symptomatic points for headache, that's gallbladder 20, or the symptomatic point for nausea and vomiting, that's pericardium 6. Or we could use in the influential point for muscle and tendons, that's GB4, if it is a tension headache. Or we could also use the influential point for marrow, which is gallbladder 39, if a nerve pain or it's an all over the head na klase ng headache. Or we could also use the influential point for the blood vessels, which is lung 9, if it is a pulsating pain. However, one can improve on this a great deal. That is, we need to treat the meridian or the area of the headache, the nature of the headache, and the cause of the headache. So we need some answers to the following questions. First, kailangan natin itanong, where does your headache occur? Saang bahagi ng ulo? Sa forehead ba? Sa gilid? Sa occipital area? And then, how would you describe the pain? Is it throbbing pain? Pulsating? Pwede bang distending pain ang nararamdaman? O iba pang mga klase ng sakit? So another thing we could ask, does it start slowly or does it worsen quickly? Tapos, what could bring on your headache? Anong kadalasang pinagsisimulan? Ano yung mga factors na pwedeng pagmulan ng pagsakit ng ulo? O what makes it better? Anong nakaka-relieve o nakaka-alleviate ng symptoms? So how often do you get a headache? Gaano kadalas? How long have you had your headache? Kung gaano nakatagal yung pagsasakit ng ulo? So, pag natanong na natin to lahat, pwede natin i-analyze. Are there any associated symptoms? The answer to the first question in the list above may be indicated with a finger, in which case we have no doubt as to which meridian it is on, or with one or both hands, in which case we need to go by the empirical knowledge of our ancestors as to which organ manifests pain in the areas of the head. So we then have to analyze if it is a yin dominant or a yang dominant headache. If the patient indicates a point on a meridian, for example, GB14 or stomach 8, this would be the meridian we would proceed to treat. What if the patient points to the entire forehead or the occiput? These areas are associated with the organs, which are also of the same polarity. So, in determining anong klase ng headache, we distinguish where the headache is located. So, which area of the head? If the headache is frontal, that involves the forehead, both temples, and the sinuses, This involves the stomach and large intestine. If the headache is on the side, one-sided at a time or half-sided, this involves the gallbladder and the triple warmer. If it's a vertex headache, this involves the liver and the pericardium. If the headache is in the occiput, and this could be a urinary bladder and a small intestine issue. So for frontal headaches, these are related to either the stomach or the large intestine. We have, if you need to be sure, we asked about bowel movements, hunger, and thirst, and others. These frontal headaches could also be sinus related and intestine connection. So for headaches on the side of the head, they're always related to the gallbladder, except in cases when they are around the ear, where they could be from the triple warmer. It is important that they should be one-sided at one time, though it is possible that it could change sides. If a headache occurs in both the temples at the same time, it is more likely that it's a variation of a frontal headache. So for vertex headache naman, these are associated with the liver. These are often stress-related. For occipital headaches, these are very common. This can occur together with neck and shoulder pain, with low back pain, or with menstrual bleeding. The first two, ito yung nasa neck and the shoulder pain, are associated with urinary bladder meridian, and the last two with the uterus, an organ which is directly associated with the urinary bladder meridian.